Yeah, we're gonna throw a plot.
Marking out a 4-meter circumference, Fair and Sharp is counting how many jack pine seedlings are still thriving, years after being planted in the ashes of a defunct forest. That is part of a survival assessment undertaken in the fall to track the progress in reforesting Manitoba's Interlake along Highway 6 and south of Grand Rapids.
Fully grown forest used to be here, and then it became a dead forest from the pine budworm. And then once it was salvaged, it became total burn ground. So all of this land was completely black in 2021.
Dead trunks surround Devil's Lake, their charred roots hidden under the tall grass, high and dry soil, ideal for a new generation of trees to grow.
When you're planting by stumps, there's going to be a breakdown of what's underneath the ground there, and it also means if a tree grew there once, it's going to grow there again.
Blue Green Planet Project began planting seedlings in the spring of 2022, now from 7 Manitoba First Nations.
The biggest part of that is the reconciliation.
Floyd North is a liaison for the communities. He says while reforestation projects often take place on their land, for many First Nations, becoming a part of the forest industry has been a long time coming.
We're trying to create businesses in the treaty communities and, try and get them into the game.
2.8 million seedlings have been planted in over 1,300 hectares so far.
The survival rate on the trees they planted is 95%, which is exceptional.
The forest was part of over 1 million hectares of land, which burned down in Manitoba in 2021. That year saw hundreds of wildfires, one of the worst seasons in the last decade. The goal now is to plant 20 million trees in the region by 2030.
If we can reestablish forest and help capture some of that carbon and help reduce the amount of carbon in the atmosphere, hopefully we'll be able to help slow the spread of wildfire, but also encourage other people to take on projects like this.
But if the flames tear through Devil's Lake once again, cones from the new black spruce and jack pines should be able to regenerate the forest.
This project is part of a larger push by the federal government to restore Canada's canopy. They want to plant 2 billion trees by 2031 in hopes rehabilitating forests like this will help ease climate change. Santiago Arias, CBC News, Devil's Lake, Manitoba.